Today, Avery and I are going to be attempting to climb the nice edge of the shield, which is a approximately 1,000-foot cliff just east of Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is the shield that Avery and I are going to be climbing. We're going to be coming up along the edge from the arete all the way to the top, and then we're going to come off that to go to North Sandia Peak, and then all the way back down and around to the van down the valley. It has turned very snowy and slippery and has been very unpleasant for the last half hour. We're quite a bit behind, but I think we're still in good shape to make it by the end of the day. We've reached the base. We're just starting to put on our beginning of our climbing gear. This is technically probably a class 3 section, so we're just putting on our helmets and our climbing shoes. In a little bit here, we'll actually rope up and start climbing this as a technical climb. We're way behind schedule, and if we don't pick up the pace, we're going to be hiking back to the van in the dark, so I'm starting to get a little worried here. We've got a good system. I am roped up. I climb about 80 feet, stop, and then belay Avery, and then he climbs 80 feet, and we're just jumping up the mountain pretty quickly as we go. So things are going much more smoothly now. We're most of the way through the W right now. It was as terrifying as people said it was going to be, but we made it. Now we have 2 more long, but what should be really easy pitches to get us to the top of the mountain, then our hike back down. It's looking increasingly likely like we're not going to make it back to Texas on our drive tonight. So, we made it just in the nick of time to North Sandia Peak. The good thing is there's a trail off this peak that we know of, and the trails go all the way back. We have 5 miles until we get to the car, so we'll be hiking in the dark, but it's all downhill or flat. So hopefully we just got about 2 hours until we're back at the car, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Definitely get some serious food. Avery, I know that was really fucking hard, and I'm really proud of you for finishing it, okay? I know that was brutal, but you did a great job. Come give me a hug. Good job, buddy. We're on what seems to be a very well-established trail. So it's just gonna be 5 miles in the dark. Not the best, but it's only really 6:30 local time, so hopefully we'll be back to the car around 9 o'clock. Okay, so it's almost 9 o'clock local time. And we had to call 911 to have the sheriff come up and get us. We're fine, but what happened was as we were hiking, it got dark and my phone was starting to die because I'd accidentally left the trail app on. And the trail we were going to take, we got to it. It broke off and it was going down the mountain. It's about 3.5 miles from there, and I thought it was going to be snow-free because it's south side of the face of the mountain, but it's like probably 20 degrees outside right now, and it was just a frozen sheet of ice. So, you know, we were kind of freaked out. There's another trail that we know would probably be good because it's much longer and it's very well traveled, and it's on my paper map, but with the phone dying, I wasn't 100% certain we'd be able to get it. So thankfully, there's a big parking lot up here because this is a national park. We tried to get Uber to come up, but that didn't work. We tried calling a taxi cab company, but that didn't work. And in the end, when we were down to about 6% left on the battery, we made the call to 911. And so now we're waiting for the sheriff to come pick us up and I guess take us back to our van. But we're okay. Avery's okay, even though he's cold, you know, and we'll make it. So we're back at the van. It has been almost 15 hours since we left. In the end, we ended up not being rescued by the sheriff or 911. We were rescued by Logan. We were standing in the parking lot after talking to the sheriff's department, and a truck pulled up and we thought it was the cops, and it was a cowboy and his girlfriend probably early 20s, and his name was Logan and Naomi. And he was super nice, and he just gave us a ride all the way down the backside of the mountain and all the way back to our van, which was almost an hour drive. Super nice dude. We couldn't have been luckier to have someone so nice show up and help us out. So yeah, we are gonna go find a place to go to bed and get some sleep.